Just 2 months ago, the Mets had the best record in baseball. Since then, they're 18-31. They're tied for the fewest runs scored over that stretch.
They've relied all year, Gary, on the big four at the top of the order. The team has not hit with runners in scoring position.
Clay Holmes making his 24th start of the year, 28th of his career, making the transition from the bullpens. Pitched almost as many innings now as he did the last 2 years combined.
Miss with a sinker, and it's a leadoff walk for Jurickson Profar. That'll bring Matt Olson up to the plate. Jurickson runs, and that's going to be hit well out to deep right field over the head of Soto all the way to the wall. Profar heads for third base, who'll hold there. That was pulverized by Matt Olson. A double that just laced over the head of Juan Soto and one hop the wall in right center. Very hard hit ball. And who else would you rather have at the plate right now than this man, Drake Baldwin?
Bouncer to second will score the first run of the game. That's a productive out. It's another RBI for Baldwin, who's been on a nice run, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. Well, let's see if they can get another one here. The infield does come in now with Ozuna at the plate.
2-2 to Ozuna. Now the pitch. In there, strike three called. He got him with a sinker on the inside corner.
That sinker is great when it's down in the zone like this.
Now 2 men away, and the number 5 hitter, Michael Harris, the second, coming up. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike three. A changeup away, and that retires the side.
Early lead for the Braves. Bottom of the first. Spencer Strider, who has had a lot of success against these New York Mets in his career, will be the man towing the rubber tonight.
Lindor has been slumping, to say the least. And the 2-1 pitch. Punched on the ground, out to third, bobbled momentarily, but securing Alvarez. He's got it, throws over to first base for the out.
Job by Nacho not to panic in that spot. We've talked a lot about how good his defense has been here.
And there are 2 men away. Over his last 14 games, Nimmo has hit just $132.
1-2, pulled out to first. Nice pick by Matt Olson. Carries it to the bag, puts his left foot on top of it, and that's a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. And it's a 1-out walk to Brujan, and it seems like early on, Darren, he's trying to figure out that grip on the sinker more than anything. 0-2 to Alvarez. And he'll swing and whack one into left field, down for a base hit. Got a sweeper to his liking and sent it over the infield. So the Braves have a walk and a single from Brujan and Alvarez. And runners at first and second, one down for Nick Allen.
And the first pitch to him, hit on the ground up the middle. Should be 2. McNeil's got it to second, 1. Lindor to first, double play, 4-6-3. Holmes got that ground ball he needed.
Pete Alonso gets his first crack at becoming the Mets' all-time home run champ at home after hitting the tying blast in Milwaukee.
Hit high in the air to left field, pretty deep. Profar back. He turns and watches it one hop the wall. Was not threatening to leave the park. Alonso on his way to second, and he's in standing with a double. You could tell off the bat it was going to have some legs, but not quite enough. And the ball pretty much died right at the warning track and short hopped the wall, and Alonso easily gets to second. Alonso goes to third. 2 men away. So now the inning left up to Cedric Mullins. Now the pitch. Fastball lined over second, base hit center field, and the Mets have tied the game. Alonso scores from third. Mullins on at first.
Tell you what, Cedric Mullins did have a nice last couple of days in Milwaukee. He's starting to find it.
Alvarez, who was red hot when he came back from the minor leagues, now just 1 for his last 10.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a high fly ball deep to right field. Brujan back. It's going to go. Home run. Francisco Alvarez.
Number 5 for Alvarez, and it's 3-1 New York. Well, there have been so many things to like about Alvarez since he's come back from the minor leagues, and his ability to drive the ball to right field has been one of the keys.
And now Brett Beatty will come to the plate. A 1-0 pitch. And Beatty with a fly ball towards deep left field. Profar back to the warning track, running parallel to the wall, goes airborne and makes the catch and then into the wall gently. That was not easy. Quite the adventure for Profar, but he's able to make the catch for the out. Missed outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the third inning. Second walk to Profar. Here's Matt Olson. See if Profar takes off again.
Pitch to Olson. Runner goes. Pitch is caught on a miss. Throw down to second base. Goes wide of the bag.
But Olson strikes out. Profar swipes the bag. And the Braves have a runner in scoring position for Drake Baldwin.
Pitch to Baldwin. He swings, grounds one toward short, making his way to third. The throw that way chases Profar back. He's caught up in a pickle. McNeil now racing him to third, tags him out. Throw back to second, and now Baldwin, the hitter, is out, and the inning is over. 1 out, runner at second, ground ball to short. The Mets get a double play. Profar running toward third. He gets tagged out, and then Baldwin, who Profar was telling him to go to second, also gets tagged out, and the inning is over. Here's Nimmo batting left. Bases cleared, 2 outs. 3-1 Mets. Pinch. Line the other way toward left. Profar in. Place it on a hop. It's a base hit. So Nimmo is aboard, and Pete Alonso will get his second at bat of the night.
And a ripple of anticipation moves through the ballpark with every Alonso at bat. Hoping to see some history.
And Pete drives one to deep right center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here! Out of here! Pete Alonso stands alone! The polar bear on his own private iceberg. Pete Alonso, the most prolific home run hitter in New York Mets history. 253 home runs, more than any Met has ever hit in the blue and orange. And Pete Alonso got to come back after there was a question whether he would leave as a free agent. And one of the things on his agenda was to pass Darryl Strawberry for the all-time home run record, and Pete has now accomplished that. Strawberry had held the record since May the 3rd, 1988, and now 37 and a half years later, Pete Alonso breaks Darryl's mark.
He knows how big this moment is, and he wanted to do it at home. He's done it. More than Strawberry, more than Wright, more than Piazza.
Pete Alonso stands alone.
This is big. This is important. That opportunity, when it presents itself early, to be able to get to Clay Holmes. He has not gotten deep in games.
And now the bases are loaded for Nacho Alvarez, who's hunting for his first big league RBI. And in this case, a couple of RBIs with a base hits what he'd rake in. 1-1 to Nacho. And he swings and squares one up towards deep left center field, towards the gap, down for a base hit and all the way to the wall. Jailbreak on the base paths. Harris and Albies both score. 2 RBI double by Nacho Alvarez, the first 2 RBIs of his big league career. And it's a 5-3 game with his booming double to left center field. He missed low for ball 4. That's the second walk of the inning and the 5th of the game by Holmes. And back to the top of the order to Profar. 1-2. Profar with a ground ball out to second. That'll be taken by McNeil. They go to second to get 1. A run scores. So they cut down Allen at second base on a 4-6 putout, coming across and scoring Brujan. And it's now a 5-4 game. Runners at the corners, 2 down now for Matt Olson. And the 1-1. He swings and lines one deep down the left field line, slicing towards the corner, and a fair ball off the left field wall. The game is tied. This will be an RBI double by Olson. Olson just did keep it fair and one-hopped it off the wall, and we're back to even, 5 apiece in the 4th.
And after Strider got 2 quick outs against the bottom of the order, Lindor's blunt single has added some pressure. So he goes to second. Soto goes to first. 2 on, 2 out for Brandon Nimmo in a tie game.
And that's driven in the air to right center field. Back goes Brujan to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts the Mets back in front with a 3-run homer. 8-5 New York. Number 20 for Nimmo. The Mets have gone deep 3 times in the last 3 innings against Spencer Strider, and all 3 with men on base.
Double for Cedric Mullins.
Tell you what, he's looked good these last few games. More like the guy that the Mets went out and traded for.
So it'll bring up Alvarez. 2-run homer and a strikeout. 3-0 pitch. Swinging a liner pretty deep to right center. Up the gap. That is in for a hit. One hops the wall around third. Mullins, he scores easily. Alvarez to second, slides in with an RBI double. And Francisco Alvarez pouncing 3-0, doing some damage.
It's good confident hitting from Alvarez.
Here's Beatty, left on left. The 1-0 hit on the ground up the middle. Past the diving shortstop Allen. Base hit center field. Alvarez scores from second. RBI single Brett Beatty. And the Mets have opened up a 10-5 lead.
Of course, here is the man of the hour, Pete Alonso. Double, 2-run home run, 2 runs scored, and 253 home runs.
And he drives this one to deep center field. Harris goes back, takes a look, and that one's out of here. Pete Alonso adds another to his record. 254, his second of the night. It's 11-5.
Turn it on, Pete.
He's getting hot.
Turn it on.
4th time this year. Pete's hit 2 in a game 25 times in his career. And if he sticks around, there's no telling how many home runs he'll hit.
Home runs. He'll own every record.
Oh, they're calling him up for a curtain.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
There's Alvarez. Mets by 6 in the 7th. Alvarez also having a bit of a whale of a night.
And a high fly ball deep to left off the bat of Alvarez. Back at the wall is Profar, and it's out of here. Francisco Alvarez with his 2nd home run of the night. The Mets' 5th home run of the game, and they lead it 12-5. 5th career multiple home run game for Alvarez.
Mets are teeing off here.
12 runs, all with 2 out.
A home run party 2 for Pete, 1 for Nimmo, and 2 for Alvy. What a night. Well, Beatty ready to stand in.
And now Beatty smacks one to deep right center field. That one headed toward the wall, and it's out of here. Alvarez and Beatty go back-to-back out of the 8 and 9 spots. 6 home runs for the Mets. It's 13-5. Lucky number 13 for Brett Beatty. And the Mets are pouring it on. The 8 and 9 hitters, Alvarez and Beatty, combining for 6 RBIs tonight.
2 down. Fans on their feet.
3-2. He struck him out, and the ball game is over. Justin Hageman goes the last 4 innings for the save on an historic night for Pete Alonso. He hits 2 home runs. He's the all-time Met home run leader. The Mets hit 6 home runs in all and snapped their 7-game losing streak with a 13-5 drubbing of the Braves.
Well, you've got to congratulate Pete. What a night for him to break Darrell's record.